Welcome to Shop Talk. This is
Shop Talk.
a No Lies Just Bullshit production.
Because I don't lie.
Woo! Perfect one. Hello, welcome to Shop Talk with these guys.
These guys.
We're doing this now on this thing.
I keep forgetting those are over.
Yeah. I'm trying to not to play to it, but I'm at the same time, I'm like, yo, it's a different thing.
It is a different thing.
Different room, we got this thing, whatever, you know what I mean? Oh boy, earlier was just like, is this from a Japanese restaurant? Like, I hope so.
Probably
Something like
Chinese.
that, you know, some kind of a restaurant.
Yes, a restaurant.
Maybe a
Or
buffet.
a massage parlor.
Whatever. Yeah.
Ooh, I like massage
A friendly place.
A friendly.
Can we create a backstory involving massage parlor?
No.
Yeah, Connor don't play that. Connor don't play that shit. So. I remember I was doing a No Lies Just Bullshit, and it was Connor and somebody, and I was like, yo, and the good thing is I never told a fuck story right here. Connor's like, thank you. God damn it. Nobody wants to hear that. So, please. I wasn't about to then, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, some shit you're like,
Yeah,
don't do that, bro. Anyway, this is Shop Talk, and we're here to talk tats, ill tats.
I was just thinking though, he could totally tell one of his whole fuck stories without actually using a single word. Like, remember that time with the
I do. That's my favorite thing to do.
Absolutely.
and then I had to.
You know, like that, all that stuff.
What were we here to do?
Shop Talk. Shop Talk. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about just ill tats, the top shelf stuff, the good stuff, not the bullshit. How many drinks you guys say?
I thought he was playing chess for a
I don't know what I thought you were show me something.
No, I couldn't remember I put this.
Yeah. Only
You
use
see
it-
me talking with my hands with this joint going, light that motherfucker.
No, I want to get stoned at her.
Yeah.
Only users lose drugs. That's how that goes.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I got that. I got that the first time, man.
I'm here with Connor Porter. We're just here to bring the ill stuff, the ruckus. That other shit is not here. This is the ill shit. It's here.
What is
Your new home.
what
Your new home to find the ill shit.
What does AJ say? If you're gonna be terrible, be terrible over there.
Shouts to AJ, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's talk tattoos. You got a tattoo for me?
What the what?
Bam! See, I was like, yo,
Fuck yes.
I got one that Porter's gonna go. Yo, that's mine.
This
is the one
fucking cool.
That Porter's gonna pick. Porter, can you read it for me? I can't tell what it is.
Man, that you did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. Avery, can you?
It's JOELL. Like it's not even.
No, it's Joe
Joe
Ellis
Ellis
Tattoo,
Tattoo.
fucko.
Oh,
It's-
see, I read it as like
it's
Joel
always-
and he added an E because he wanted to fuck with me.
Okay.
But cool. Joe Ellis. All right.
Yeah, Joe, I thought you were trying to pronounce it like it was otherworldly or something.
Jawali's.
I have a great story about me.
Yeah. You got what? No, he should have a great story about me. I want to know what that is.
No, I said I have a great story about me being worldly, like according to Andy Sherman.
Right?
So he came over, and shout out to big Andy Sherman. He's got great episodes. He's a great guy. He came to help me move some stuff out of my basement. We went to the Goodwill, and we backed up to the bay door, and it opened up. And these two little girls walked out, and we had heavy ass furniture. And this girl started yanking on this huge table, and I was like, "No, sweetheart, let me get that. This thing's this thing's pretty heavy. We need a cart." And she went and got one, and we got back in the truck, and Andy turns to me and goes, "Porter, you made that little girl's day." I was like, "I did." He goes, "You called her sweetheart." I was like, "I did?" "Oh, okay." He goes, you didn't realize that little girl was a boy?" I went, "No, I didn't." He goes, "Oh, and here I am thinking you're being worldly." God damn, that made me so happy.
Should I say the Sherman?
Yes, indeed.
This thing's cool as fuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. This is a good one.
It's fucking weird.
You know,
dog.
my brother goes, well, I'm pulling them up and looking for him. My brother goes, what's that called? I said, I don't know. But if it has a name, Porter's going to try to say it. It's a cloud monster. That's the best thing I can tell you.
Well, I think it's funny because you're wearing a cloud monster. It isn't nearly as cool as that one.
It's not this fucking good at all, bro.
You have a cloud monster?
Yeah, I have a cloud monster.
Okay,
It's like you say boogity or do you say boo?
I think you said boo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good one. Yeah, it's trash.
You can say I was trash.
No, that's my tattoo. Anyway, this is a cloud monster. I don't know how to tell you, but it goes from the middle of the chest, and it's a full chest.
They can see it.
It's true.
Yeah.
He does it. We all three have been doing it. We've all three been describing it to a T, so you could, you don't have to see it.
I love the color choices.
Have you seen anything like it?
I have never seen anything like
Me
it.
neither.
But
That's
it's such
the
a
point,
neat
you know what I mean?
idea of doing like
It's a real cool
crazy
idea.
oni, sort of made out of clouds, made out of coin clouds, and what a tough fucking spot to get it, man.
And done well. Like anytime you see some sort of head or figure blowing clouds, it's real ill. But this is unlike I've ever seen it before. You know?
It says half fresh, half healed. And
I'm guessing the Namakubi up there probably healed.
There's red. There's like inflammation around the head of the beast.
Yeah.
But no matter what, I don't know if maybe the burn was done.
I think the bird feels like it might have been done first,
Right, and then this
was
was
fit
that.
around it.
But man, what a neat combo.
Yeah,
It
It's
looks
got that.
tough and creepy.
But can you imagine being approached with like somebody comes up, has two Namakubis and a crane on their on their sternum, and they're like, I need something in the middle. Like if they didn't have that idea, how do you get to that?
Yeah.
Well,
man.
most people would be relaxed about it and just do your typical wind swirls, which would be fine.
Sure. Yeah.
Wind, maybe some.
That's what
cherry
you're
blossom.
into.
But man, what a gnarly
But this
approach.
is like a different thing. Yeah.
is.
I'm assuming that the gentleman who did I'm sure it's all by the same cat. I don't know that, but it all looks somewhat stripped down and tough and cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's got that sort of like early American Japanese version
Yeah,
going on, like it's got that kind of picture machine.
you know, and the
sort
fucking
of
the way
vibe
the
to
wings
it.
go out and the fucking blades come in.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Come
It's
on,
cool.
bro.
It's stripped down in such a good way. It fits really nice.
And the fangs just being straight like the eyes.
Yeah, especially having that face right in the middle like that. That works out so
Yeah.
good.
And they look down pissed off,
Super pissed.
Nobody there is having a good day. Crane's trying to
Crane's
get
getting
the
the
fuck
fuck
away.
out of there. Yeah,
Fuck this, man.
And the Namakubi's like the one's biting his lip, right? The other one's got his lip like I'm sad.
yeah.
Out. The bottom lip out, you know what I mean? Shit looks dope, son.
Yeah, good faces.
As Jake's one customer said, I think that one there has got a ringer in. You mind if I put a ringer in? Ugh. Yeah, that thing is sick. And like,
And the legs of the crane plus the clouds tapering off for the balance on it.
Yeah, that little swoop from the clouds is a good choice to balance.
It's smart.
that
It's
out.
all done smart.
the like readability of like, because it's stripped down, but it's also like not like, it's got a lot of wabi sabi to it. And so like a lot of these wind swirls, like at first, like don't really read as swirls because there's a lot of black in them and they're very stripped down and very rudimentary.
Seeing that settled in though, I bet it looks really cool.
There might be like a gray tone to it, or it might be straight
even.
black,
Yeah.
but it's still like it does, and it. I think because of this shape going on here, this isn't allowed to overpower it.
Yeah.
Like this becomes mellow because of that.
Well, there's going to be such a strong contrast too when that's all settled in there with that black in behind and like the open space and the pale tones of those wings. That's going to really set it off.
And he looks tough.
And it looks tough as fuck.
And it's tough too.
It looks, yeah.
Is it a cover up at all?
Who knows?
I've been looking at the head.
Well, no, I've been looking like the tail feathers. In the gaps of the tail feathers, is there a little bit? Something?
I don't see it.
Like between the wind and the tail feathers. Come straight down between the wind and the tail feathers. A little higher. No, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
No.
Like I thought there might have been like a stray line or two in here.
No.
But it's just this swirl
It's just-
kind of like starts here
Comes
and
in on
goes out.
itself.
It's just
Yeah.
tough as fuck braid.
Yeah, it's just. I mean,
For sure.
It's so dope.
yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Reads as like like wind coming through, and then the end of it like.
Dipping over, yeah.
Yeah, super dope.
Yeah, that's a cool one. It's a kooky one, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm glad I found it, man.
So I get a 2 for
sometimes-
this time around.
Well, and then sometimes, yeah, because we'll find something that'll just stop you in your tracks, and it might not necessarily be aesthetically the thing that you would normally go to, but it's just so striking that you can't get
Oh
around.
yeah,
it.
man. And this is executed so well. It's like This is different, but on the terms of someone who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and then if you look at stuff, if you look at it, like, I was just thinking how, like, you look at enough stuff, you kind of, like, as a tattooer, you find outs. Like, you might never see this. I mean, you know, if you see this, you might not plan on doing it one day, but then one day you're in the middle of figuring something out, and, like, you're kind of on the fly, and you remember this, and you're like, oh, I could do something like that. Or I could do something like that. And so
great idea.
the more shit you learn, you know, the more shit you see, the more outs you have.
Yeah, exactly. Once it's done, you know you can do it. You know, it's like anything else. I don't fucking believe you can fly. You know?
Yeah.
I'll flip you.
You watch Rodney Mullen do it, you think you can.
Exactly. All right, AC.
What do we got? So I chose one from sort of one of those ones that's been on here a zillion times. We all fucking love it.
Give me another. This is the
So we're gonna start crushing out the episodes of Matt Ariella. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Come on.
We've chosen Matt Ariella so many goddamn times, and we have a bunch of his stuff in the shop, and we're all huge fans. And this is just another one of those heaters. It's just so goddamn good.
Yeah.
That I just kept coming back to it. I was like, I don't want to choose him again. We've chosen him so many times, but I'm like, he keeps putting out.
But then you see the
awesome
black
stuff.
clouds going behind the gray ones, and you're like,
Dude,
I've got to
he
bring
keeps
that up.
putting out his stuff. Just keeps getting better. It really does. It's just so fucking striking. It's such cool posture, like the posture of that tiger folded back on itself.
God damn, he's just like, it's
It's so ill.
what did I fucking say? God damn it.
So ill, yeah.
You know we've done that to our old ladies, just lost our fucking mind.
Like that time.
And then
Yeah,
this line is just straight to the chin.
Yeah.
Like their chins are powerful.
I'm talking about the wind on the far right, scales behind it, like falsely executed over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are
Cut in, like the colors and the fucking scales and stuff.
the two directions, like thinking it through, like these go this way.
The flames behind that claw. Yeah, man. The whole,
So good.
The whole jaw.
And just the color scheme as well, like the coolness of that dragon with like the pale blue and stuff in there. It's just so fucking
the
slick,
blue against
man.
the green, and then the blue tongue. You're not like, that's not immediately.
No, that's not, I would never go to that.
But when
it
you look,
looks so
you're
good.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I like-
look at how strong like that triangle shape is here.
Yeah, bro. We call it guitar pick over here in the business.
But like the splash over that back leg and how the tail tucks underneath and like it's just there's so much little thoughtful things in there. It's just so fucking slick.
Is that leaves of something?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's leaves. There's like kind of ivy leaves over here on the
On
rocks.
top of the
it
rocks.
continues over here.
And the tail just goes into that cloud.
Just into it. You know?
Yeah.
It's so
Great.
fucking good. I
Fire,
don't. Yeah, I don't apologize for choosing him again because it's so good.
You seem so sorry about it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, big shout outs to Matt Ariella.
Shout out.
I'm starting to really love it when
Big
I
shout
Matt
outs
Ariella, come on, no lies, just bullshit. Visit Alley Cat Tattoo, please.
for
Please.
sure.
I love it when you see that, like that inside cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm starting to like that more and more when I see
Yeah.
it. And
I
it's
fuck
done
with
well.
that.
Yeah,
Dude,
And
especially
seeing
on
those
a tiger.
the extra little teeth and like the extra little parts of his beard here or there that like there's
just
no
random
dead
and
space
spiky.
in there.
Yeah.
So good.
The green in the tiger's eye is the green.
Yeah. It's fucking perfect.
That thing is
I
real.
just love the posture.
It's
of that
got
tiger.
that classic aesthetic, but at the same time, it's so much more tricked out and so much like you can see sort of all of our favorites in that too. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
the horns, I totally see like Horitomo and stuff,
Yep.
but like it's very much fucking Matt's own thing, man. Like it's
Yeah, but the structure,
You can see some of the
hitting
favorites in
and
it, though.
The whole.
yeah, man, it's so fucking good. And it's tidy, dude. Like everything is
That's a
just
tattoo.
really crispy.
You walk up and you get lucky, right? And you're at a fucking, you're at a hotel bar after the show, after the convention, and this guy's showing this thing.
Oh man,
Yeah.
those are the treats.
Or he's just hanging out getting tattooed, something on the bottom of his thigh, and he's just rocking that motherfucker.
I
and you
love
just
it.
get lucky and
I
see it.
love
You're like,
seeing
what
that.
the fuck?
I love seeing that stuff in the wild.
Yeah, bro.
Because it's 10 times better, dude. Like this photograph is insane, and like just to look at it is amazing.
It's a great photo, but when you see that motherfucker
In person, yeah, dude.
When you see that in skin, you know what I mean? That's the best, man.
It really is.
You see that dragon head's almost as big as your head.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Balls are real ill.
Like, yeah, you get hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was not a silent yeah. He's ill.
big, shout out to Matt Ariella, man. I mean, he is one of our favorites in this building.
Absolutely. There's a big
There
giant
you go.
Fudo up there.
Yeah.
God damn, that Fudo's insane.
Whole page. Yeah, the third one.
All the Fudos.
Yeah, there's like
That one's pretty remarkable though. And the dragons on the
on the garment.
garments.
Come on, bro. Gold dragon on a purple fucking robe. Come on.
Where the fuck you, man? Come on.
Yeah.
I almost picked that one, but we had
Did you
just
see
did
the rope
Will
on that?
Lava
On the
one.
inside, like the rib side.
Yeah. The rope, all fucking,
Yeah, go all
all
the way.
those great colors in it.
Like to the end of the video, kind of. The very last thing it shows curls around.
I love the way he shades his beards in on those dragons.
Let him come on down a little bit.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
the ropes, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking cool.
And the shape of the way he's holding his wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Like Avery shaking that dice.
The favorite over here. Yo, son, how much money you make?
I'm making 140
in no
bucks
quick.
time.
And,
That was
and
quick.
the quickest
I'm gonna say
140
100 of
bucks this
that's
motherfucker
mine.
ever made.
I didn't win it all. Did I win once? I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I gave you a cool 100.
You tell us like
You're
and
welcome.
Andy fucking called.
Yeah, really. Lucky you, kid.
Oh,
Andy
that's
goes,
it, man. Like it's always the like. Oh,
Yeah,
you
next
never
time I'm gonna
played.
take your whole paycheck from you.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
now that you got the fever,
That's how it goes.
tell your friends. You know what I'm saying? We over here Tuesday nights, motherfucker.
I walked out.
Yeah, bring your boys into them.
I walked into the shop and went, "Yo, everybody, get your cash together. We got a new shooter on the table." And Justin immediately was like, "He's never played it. Never played." And Andy goes, "Oh, I'm not getting in on that. He's gonna win everything."
Andy walked in and then walked right back out.
Dude, I know how that shit goes. I have given the dude,
The youth.
the youths,
Utes.
a fucking week's wages. They're like, no, we're not doing
You did
this
good, kid.
anymore.
I think one of the last times somebody tried to get me roped into a CeeLo game, I was like, "If I give you $20, will you just not ask me anymore? Can I just like it's
Gotta
cheaper?
buy you out.
It's just
Yeah.
cheaper if I give you $20."
Let me buy out of this game.
Good pick, AC.
Man, he
All right,
does
Pete.
such good stuff.
Tell me what you got, P.
All right. Here's a dude named Noah. He works at Old Souls. I've been
Come on, man.
That's
trying to
sick.
not that he doesn't put out material that like I like he'll put up a bodysuit, but it's like at an angle and in progress. Like I haven't found anything
You don't
recently.
want your motherfucking screenshot.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Look at that crazy thing.
I hadn't found anything that was like a complete done tattoo that I was like, oh, that's like.
So Old
you know.
Souls is the tattooer's page, or it's a page that features tattoos? Do we know?
I think it's his. No, I think it's it. If you click
it's
on
the
it,
tattooer's
shop?
page.
Yeah, it's Noah, but it's at Old Souls. So I think Souls.
That's the joint pencil. No, Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, and I think what it is that he just like he has other tattooers that work for him and they have their own pages. He just goes under Old Souls. I think. But I just chose this fucking cool skull gap filler on fire, and this motherfucker.
Oh, this is not a gap filler. No. It's huge.
Yeah.
It is huge. But
Yeah.
man, what a neat way to squeeze
Is that a
it in
leg?
there.
Yeah, that's a leg.
I mean,
That's
that's just a
huge.
motherfucker who knows how to fill a spot.
But-
a gap filler is a little baby head between two fucking.
All right.
My fault, son. My fault. I didn't mean that bad. I didn't mean that bad, son.
You kept going.
A
for
gap
not
filler is
being
some
anything.
clouds. You know what I mean?
But
A couple stars and dots.
Yeah. The tombstone says 990.
But look at that thing. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
dude, there's just it's
Really?
how much power and strength can you fit into a tattoo, and then put a whole bag of tricks in it, and it not pop.
Well,
Yeah,
know?
it's not overdone.
Yeah.
this starts with the draw.
Of course.
This starts with this motherfucking draw his motherfucking ass
The
off.
teeth
Yes.
tilted
Dude,
forward.
the bevels around there.
And the gaps between like the cavern it comes from and the tooth itself.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, you can see it loose in the socket. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe there was a period where he was doing ballpoint pen.
I'm sure he destroyed at that.
It is just insane, dude.
The way that fucking cheekbone fits over that existing finger and stuff, get the fuck out.
And maybe I don't know, right?
So good.
It might
he
be.
made it do that.
Yeah.
It reminds me stylistically of Astrologo and Kurt. Like there's like you can't really say this is a. I don't know if there's a name for this style. I don't know it, but it's just like
really
super high level technical tattooing that that's based in the drawing being unbelievable. And it's you can pick out elements from other styles of shit. But this is different. And it's way good.
Chris, Kurt, this guy Noah, and Sean Topper are great examples of people.
Yeah.
Oh, and Richard Smith are great examples of people who understand how to show structure with shading, but also know how to balance it with like this negativity, this negative underneath the nasal
That
cavity.
negative positivity is what we call that negative.
100%.
But you know what I mean, like to leave that openness where that tooth was, like it draws your eye to it, but it doesn't overpower it, and it still moves your eye around. And it's not like you said earlier, it's not about the fang. Like it's a really cool thing that pulls your eye to it, but you're still.
But there's still a ton of information that's all equally known. If you can zoom back again, please. What I wanted to say is below that eye, the point that's black facing us, but it's the inside, that looks like a shark's tooth. Come on, yes, yes,
Yep.
Yeah,
that gives it another depth, another dimension,
Well,
a
dude,
turn.
and it creates a negative line around the existing tattoo as well.
Right. It
And
makes
so
it go further from.
It
makes
totally does.
Turn.
And this, the structure of this fire here, like you can see that part of that little bit of line right there is what makes that part possible.
Yep.
Like it's so thoughtful, stitch for stitch. And then, not to mention, like Nick always talks about, the black is exactly where the black needs to be. The midtone is exactly where the midtone needs to be, and then the light is where the light needs to be.
This
or
is
just completely open, completely negative.
This is
killer
like,
amongst
you said there's
tattoos.
not like a name for it. Like I consider it like operating at that level that like grime will operate at, where he's pulling
I guess
Randy
it's in
calls like that. They can pull from so many things and they know how to make it work. There's a lot of feel of graffiti in this because it's structural, but it's like he can move the object in any way, but it's still, he can move the letter in any direction, but it's still the letter. Yeah. He knows where the restraint is.
Bro. So, below the nose, there's the negative right there. Mm-hmm. The way it swoops up to that thing that's a circle. Mm-hmm. Yes. I don't know how to say
just
that.
The pits.
Shit looks bananas.
The pits in it are fucking so cool, man.
And is there some green coming from like this side of the eye on that side?
Yeah, the green's like there, and then included up there in the fire. Yeah, it's fucking dope.
It's bananas.
It definitely is.
He forced me to say
It's a good one.
Bananas. So good. What a pick, man.
I love the
gnarly tattoo.
The black of the forehead of that thing as it disappears back behind.
Yeah, and that's another like that's another way of like, this is really cool, but I'm not stealing the show. Like it's allowing, like it's cool because it's allowing itself to disappear. So like
it's pretty brilliant.
It's
man.
incredibly well
Love to see
executed
that. Love to see
tattoo.
that thing
That's
in
what I'm
person. Yeah,
I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm curious how
Incredibly
big
well
it is.
executed.
I mean, it looks like the whole side of a fucking leg to me.
It looks like shit that these other motherfuckers can't do.
You think that's a knee?
I do.
That's a back? Okay.
I do. I could be totally wrong though.
About where it starts and ends?
Yeah, it looks like an inside calf.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah. It's just,
Two other tattoos.
like this, that's a hell of a ballsy move for that tattooer
God
to
damn
put.
right on the back of a knee. Yeah, it is.
I mean, it looks like, I don't know what it is, but it
Yeah,
looks
but
like
look,
a
this cat's
necklace
got
and then fingers.
I don't know.
That's the Rockets right there, guys.
For sure,
That's
those
the
are some
Rockets.
killers.
I love this tattoo. And like I said, like I honestly, like I didn't sleep on it. It was just a lot of, like back in the day, like I would just, oh fuck, I didn't sleep on it, but I forgot. Like, oh, I should check his stuff to see if I can put it in there. And then, he does a lot of in progress, and I think he kind of keeps his like posting down. I mean, clearly
Busy fucking making that.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's also like he's producing something that's really amazing, and he knows.
I was just about to say,
Damn well.
he's got other shit going on. You're like, he's busy making L tats. Yeah.
Yeah.
He puts on his pants one leg at a time, and then he makes
And makes this. Yeah.
But But he is also very aware that if you put some, I'm pretty sure he knows that if he puts something out within a month, he's going to see the same thing, like something in it repeated somewhere else.
That's the game, man.
Yeah.
You know, he
He's
knows
careful
it.
not to put it out.
Sure. Well, and then there's a lot of these incredible tattooers that are like, oh, the magic's over here if you want to come get some.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
And
like,
rightfully
that's
so.
the way Bruno always was. I was
That's-
like, yo, you got to post. He's like, or somebody could stop by.
Yeah, and it's never better than that, man. It's never better than to see these people in person, to see where they work, to see that environment, to see them, you know, on that level, you know, to where it is something more than just a photograph, you know. It's way more intense.
To see the Bruno wall that you could Homer Simpson into.
Yeah, you could totally Homer Simpson into it.
Oh, all his tracings.
Yeah.
Or not even tracings. They're like rented out
Huge.
sign drawings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking
I
right.
didn't mean to cut you off. But
No,
you said,
absolutely.
But you were absolutely correct. You know, like
Yeah,
that
you
was.
can't see that on the Instagram. You have to just go to see that.
Right, you gotta
Or
go to that station.
and while you're looking at the ones at the old Absolute, you be sitting there looking at them. Somebody run up the stairs, there's shit fall in your eye because the bottom of the staircase falling.
Oh,
on
yeah.
your face.
Boom, 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 boom.
Big of absolute.
God damn, y'all have like
Brian
fucking
Bruno
youth
forever.
league upstairs.
All right, fellas, thanks for doing this. The reason we want to bring this to y'all is we have fun and we crack jokes and all this shit, but it's really to direct everyone toward great tattooing. And
Absolutely.
the folks that we pointed out today, they provide great tattooing. They provide it to you. So all you have to do is go to these folks
Seek it out.
and get tattooed, buy their merch, get a painting, get a print, and keep the game fucking tight.
Keep it rolling. Keep it good.
Yeah. Thank you to all these folks that we mentioned today. Connor, thank you for coming in and sitting in and doing this.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Oh man, it's well, we all live.
Me and old Squeaky over here having a good old time.
Connor, tell them where to see your stuff.
You can see my stuff on Instagram at AE Connor, and in actual fact at 220 Reservoir in Harrisonburg via.
P.
And Andy said earlier, like this is where a lot of magic is. Like, this
Yeah,
Come
for
on
sure.
through. It's at least
we had a
couple
guest
hundred
artist.
daggers.
We had a couple hundred. We had a guest artist walk in and he just kept like he had his shit in his hands and he just kept like
It's lots to look
stopping
at.
and looking. And the other thing he couldn't stop saying is it's so fucking big.
We're lucky.
We are very lucky.
You can find me at any Porter in a Storm on Instagram, and then you can find me at Alley Cat Tattoo across from Andrew Connor and Trevor Smith.
And you can find us
Richie,
all
Jake.
at No Lies Just Bullshit on Spotify. They each have probably 10 episodes. And
That's true.
there's a bunch of other
There's
shit.
some great ones though, man. Like go through some of those old ones. Some of those things are amazing.
Go listen to the Richie Montgomery episode if you love yourself. There's Yoni Zilbert episode.
Magical.
Scotto is a really good one. I
Angelo
still,
Scotto.
still can't get over that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of the recent Kevin Borowski. But there's one of just Andrew and Timothy Hoyer talking about painting. I get kind of fucked up and say some dumb shit on there. But they say a bunch of
Loads of fun.
they say a
There was
bunch of
loads
great
of fun.
stuff. And so if you paint,
Big
man,
shout outs to Timothy Hoyer.
yeah, big shouts to Timothy Hoyer. If you paint, man, you want to listen to that episode. It's two prolific painters discussing it with me like a small child acting stupid. I
Like
said
an
the
itty
dumbest
bitty
thing.
Like a little baby.
Yeah, that remind me of what part of Master of Disguise you don't understand? Master of Disguise. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Shout out to Dana Carvey. I don't even know what I was talking about. Anyway,
we were talking-
come see a bunch of, come listen to a bunch of episodes. No Lies Just Bullshit. They're all for your health. Follow us, No Lies
Good
Just
for what
Bullshit on
ails you.
Instagram. Follow
It's
us.
good for you.
Yeah, you can listen to me and be unhealthy.
You break your leg, rub some no license.
Post some tussin on it.
Yeah, no,
Alley Cat Tattoo on Instagram. Peace.